Black folks, understand the Trump formula. It comes down to four things. It's his playbook, the score, who's fighting with us and fighting for us, and the context. Understand, when you know this formula, the Trump formula I created, I call it the Trump formula, you will know why you should never be worried about what comes out of this man's mouth or what he does. So follow me here. And by the way, you definitely want to follow me here, subscribe to this channel, because you're going to love what I'm telling you. The first thing is playbook. His playbook is, let's break the law, let's attack, deny, and always claim victory. So his idea of doing that as president is throw over 150 executive orders out there and see what breaks the law, what doesn't, meaning if it breaks the law, he doesn't care because it'll just be on the administration, not on him. And so if he breaks if he goes to court, he's sued by someone, or the Federal Judges Act, okay, remember that. If they act, he's going to take them to the appeals court and take it to the Supreme Court. Well, here's the score. Remember number 2, the score. He's 2-46. So out of 48 rulings, he's only won 2. And the reality is he's not doing well with this playbook. We know his playbook. We know his actions every single week. Do not panic. That leads me to number 3. Who's fighting on our side, okay? And that is first of all, the best Democrats ever are the governors and attorney generals. Shout out to Kwame Raoul and to J.B. Pritzker in Illinois, here in Chicago, but California, Colorado, New Mexico, New York, Michigan, Connecticut, they have been fighting 22 states, almost half the union, on our behalf. And they're not kidding. I thought they were full of it when I first saw their press conference back in November. Like, yeah, they're going to do something. They've been preparing all year. No, they're not kidding. They really have been preparing all year. And they've been winning. They're part of that 46 wins that have been beating Trump. They are not playing. They are not messing around. And they have been defending us. The second group has been the ACLU and the other nonprofits. They are not kidding. I have never been more proud than the ACLU, American Civil Liberties Union, and the other unions who've been fighting, and other people. I love it. I love it. Then the third group, the judicial branch. Probably the most time ever in U.S. history have you seen judges step up. We're not just talking about the liberal judges. No. Every judge, every appointed judge around. I'm talking about from Reagan, both Bushes, Clinton, Obama, Biden, and yes, even Trump. The last ruling they got was the Associated Press has the First Amendment rights. They should not be kicked out of the White House. This happened last 72 hours. They say they should not be kicked out the White House or the Air Force One because of their opinion. That was in Trump. That was a Trump-appointed judge that ruled against him. The judges have been showing up. And before you say it, yes, they listen to what the judges say. Do not fall for that bull. See, there's too many of you who claim to be on the left and don't like Trump, but you're listening to his BS. You're out there listening to him say, no, he's doing this, that, and the other. Listen, if you believe his perception, then you are part of his foolery. You are following under that. Don't fall for that BS. He is not winning. We know he's not winning because people are getting their jobs back. Departments are being reversed. They call on reverse. And if they haven't happened yet, they will, because there's a ton of cases in the courts right now. And also understand that if he didn't care about the judges and he could do whatever he wanted, then why is he showing up in court? So now we got these people fighting back for us. Let's remember the fourth thing, context. Context means, what is it that he's saying? So, for instance, when he's running out there saying, yeah, I'm going to have a third term, it's total BS. He's trying to throw you off from Signalgate and from the tariffs and the economy. When you hear rumors about him having martial law for April 20th, martial law is going to happen. Not going to happen. It would be a disaster for his administration to do it, just like when they threatened to stop the payments of 60 million Social Security checks. Not going to happen. That didn't happen. This ain't going to happen. If it does happen, it's a real big blow to him, not to us. Then martial law basically means curfew and have military out there in the whole nine. We ain't worried about that. We got this. We got this. And black folks, we've been there with that. You know, George Floyd. We've been there with that. So if they're going to shut it down, it's really hurting them. It's not hurting us as a people, whether it be black people or all Americans. It is a weak sign of weakness to them. And I doubt he does that. I think he's bringing that up from a third party to start a rumor just to get them away from the idea that the tariffs in the economy and Signalgate is destroying the country and can get this fool to resign. So now that we know the Trump formula, we understand his playbook, we understand the score, we understand who's fighting with us, and we understand the context in which he says things, you should not be worried. When you hear, oh, the educational department is being gutted, yes, that's a horrible thing. But who's fighting for us? Who's going to sue them? And they are suing. Who's going to sue? And what's the score? So far, I like our odds of getting all that back because, you know, USAID got reversed. Doge got kicked out of Social Security. This is stuff that's getting reversed. It takes time. It does. But they're getting reversed. When we heard the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau was getting torn down, oh, they were getting torn down, and oh, it's a horrible thing. It took 8 weeks, but they got reversed. Understand? And so his playbook says, take it to the appeals court, take it to the Supreme Court. But out of the 3 cases that have hit the Supreme Court in the last 12 weeks, we've won 2. And the one he did win is a setup for a fallback. We're winning. Remember this. We're winning. Did I earn your subscription? I hope so. Follow me here. I keep it real. Darren Monroe, Black Politics.